Chincha, wah wah wah, chincha, and welcome to Skills and Strategies. This week we're looking at the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, where we're going to show you how to find some shouts, how to defeat some dragons, as well as some other tips. Now, before we get into anything, I must remind everyone to always save during this game, because it's so big, you can go across miles and miles and mountains, and then die, and you lose everything. So, every chance you get, save it. Now that that's settled, let's jump into it. One of the things you'll be doing a lot in Skyrim is travelling. So instead of running around everywhere, it's a good idea to get yourself a horse, which you can buy for about 1,000 gold at any stable you find. Otherwise, you can just fast travel to any discovered places or catch a carriage to any of the 9 holds in Skyrim. But if you're like me, who really enjoys delving into this game's atmosphere, you'll simply walk everywhere. I know it's much more slower, but it's a lot more immersive too. Part of leveling up your character is through careful selection of the weapons you use. Sticking with the same weapon in your playthrough will allow you to use more perks with your gear. You can also improve your gear by smithing and using grindstones and appropriate ingots. You go one step further and enchant your weapon to make it even more deadlier. Otherwise, you can find some awesome weapons like the Dawnstar Sword, which is given to you when you complete the Meridia's Beacon quest found at Meridia's Shrine near Solitude. Throughout Skyrim, you'll be constantly faced with slaying dragons. Always keep an ear out for dragons approaching, as they can creep up on you. When in battle, you'll have the most success in taking down their health when they're on the ground. Try to hack and slash at them whilst moving around them, because if you stand still, they might just eat you, which is an instant kill. You can still harm them when they're in the sky with magic and arrows, but it's just a bit more difficult and ineffective. Not all dragons are the same. Brown and green dragons are much stronger than the blue and grey ones, so don't be afraid to run if you find that you're out of your league. Using your shouts can give you the edge in battle in Skyrim, but they're not always easy to find. Here are some locations of some easy shouts. One is in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary near Falkreath, and it's in the main dungeon area. Another is in Lost Valley Redoubt, just south of Rorikstead. It's beyond the Hargreaves. Another shout is near the Statue of Meridia, west of Solitude. A fourth shout can be found north of Winterhold, near Ysgramura's tomb, and right at the top of the island. And the last but not least, there is a shout northeast of Whiterun at Sheerpoint. And that is our skills and strategies for Skyrim. Hopefully you'll be able to lay the smack down on some of those dragons flying about, as well as improve your odds against many of the other enemies. Now, one thing about this game is that I wish they added a hardcore mode like they did in New Vegas. I reckon it would just add a bit more realism and substance to it. I really like that feature in Fallout New Vegas. But anyway, this is still probably the best RPG going out, and I hope those tips help.